Hey, Cosmic Explorers, welcome back to our podcast where we dive deep into the celestial influences shaping our everyday lives. And today we're talking about Sagittarius in the second house, a placement that brings a whole lot of fire to finances, freedom, and values. If you've got Sagittarius ruling your second house, or if you're just curious about how this energy plays out in a birth chart, this one is for you. So, and most of the Scorpio rising have Sagittarius in the second house. So, let's get into it. First things first, what does the second house actually govern? The second house in astrology is all about your relationship with material, resources, money, possessions, and personal values. But it's also about something deeper, your sense of self worth and what you believe you're worthy of receiving in life. So when Sagittarius, the fiery, freedom loving archer, takes up residence here, things get interesting. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, abundance, and optimism. It's the sign of the seeker, the philosopher, the traveler. Sagittarius wants to explore, to learn, and to live large. So, what happens when that expansive, freedom loving energy lands in the second house? Well, you get someone whose approach to money and self worth is all about freedom, vision, and sometimes a bit of risk. Let's talk about the financial side. Sagittarius in the second house tends to attract money through Jupiterian means: teaching, publishing, travel, spirituality, law, or even foreign investments. There's usually a strong desire to make money in a way that feels meaningful and aligns with a bigger purpose. But, and this is important, Sagittarius isn't exactly known for its restraint. This placement can bring a bit of a money comes, money goes vibe. It's not uncommon for people with this placement to spend impulsively, especially on things like travel, education, or big dreams. There's often an abundance mindset, which is beautiful, but it can sometimes border on overconfidence. Like, sure, I just booked a spontaneous trip to Bali with my last $300. The universe will provide, and sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. Now, let's look at self worth and values. With Sagittarius here, self worth is often tied to growth, expansion, and personal freedom. People with this placement tend to value honesty, wisdom, and exploration, both inner and outer. They often see their self worth grow when they're learning something new, traveling, or teaching others. But the flip side, if they feel restricted financially or emotionally, their sense of worth can take a hit. They might even reject traditional ideas of security because what they really value is possibility. This is someone who says, I'm not defined by what in my bank account. I'm defined by how free I feel, how much I'm growing, and how true I'm being to myself. No placement is without its challenges, but for Sagittarius in the second house, the biggest lessons usually revolve around grounding and discernment. There can be a tendency to chase big ideas without a solid plan, or to put faith in abundance without setting up practical system. Overspending or over promising and over committing can show up if that Jupiterian optimism isn't balanced with Saturnian reality. The growth comes when they learn to blend vision with strategy, when they realize that building wealth doesn't mean giving up freedom. It can actually enhance it. So, how can you work with this energy? Here are a few tips. Track your spending, not to restrict yourself but to stay conscious. Invest in experiences, travel, education, spiritual growth. These nourish your soul and align with your values. Define your versions of abundance, not just in money but in meaning. Ground your vision, journal, plan, and break down big goals into steps. Affirm your worth. You don't need to prove it, but constantly doing or achieving. If you have a Sagittarius in the second house or any strong Sag energy in your chart, here's a reflection to sit with. What does freedom mean to me when it comes to money, and how can I align my resources with my highest values? I would like to add this the best careers for Sagittarius in the second house. Number one, travel related fields like travel writer, tour guide, digital nomad, or airline staff. You may want to earn money while seeing the world or connecting cultures. Number two, education and teaching. Professor, philosophy teacher, foreign language tutor, or motivational speaker. Sharing knowledge that inspire others aligned with your value system. Number three, publishing in media. The author, journalist, podcaster, or content creator. Especially if your work explores cultural, spiritual, or philosophical themes. Number four, spiritual or religious work. Astrologer, life coach, spiritual guide, or yoga teacher. Your beliefs deeply shape your sense of worth and ideal income sources. Number five, law and advocacy. Lawyer, activist, diplomat, or immigrations consultant. Sagittarius relates to justice and truth seeking. This shows in how you value work. Number six, entrepreneurship, freedom based, freelancing, or building a business that allows geographic or intellectual freedom. You value risk taking more than most and may thrive in startups or visionary roles. Import, export, or an international business involving global trades, cross-cultural consulting, or foreign investments. Money may flow through international or multicultural connections. Here's a bonus traits that influence career success. Abundance mindset. You believe more is possible and often attract opportunities. Dislike of limitation. The 9 to 5 routines may feel like cages. Autonomy is key. And big picture thinker. You're better with vision than details. So team up with the practical types. So here that's the our podcast today. Thank you for tuning in here at the Phoenix and the Moon. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with a fellow seeker, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a journey through the stars. Until next time, keep dreaming big and grounding even bigger.